Both James Crumbley and Jennifer Crumbley now facing up to 60 years in prison. Back with me, Jesse Weber, attorney and anchor for the Law and Crime Network, Misty Marris, trial attorney, and Caitlin Keating, investigative crime reporter. Jesse, when you and I talked about the mother's conviction, I made the point that every single ordinary person who I talked to about this case says, well, of course there was a conviction. But a lot of the lawyers say, well, this is a hard legal case to have shown that it was sort of reasonably foreseeable that he would actually go and do this.
Because it was so new. We've never seen anything like this. And look, people will disagree with this decision. They'll say, I don't think these parents should have been charged. I don't think they should have been found guilty. Having said that, when you look at the gravity of the evidence against them, particularly him, it shouldn't be surprised. I mean, they shared some of the bad evidence, like the day of the shooting. They didn't take him out of school after seeing disturbing images. But remember, you laid a lot of it out. But the shooter allegedly sent his friend a text message saying he went to his father for help and instead said, suck it up and gave him pills. That's bad evidence.
Caitlin, the journals that he had, even if we don't know that the dad had seen them, right? But this is his real-time thoughts. That was the hardest stuff.
I mean, yeah, this kid was crying out for help. You know, every time there is a horrible mass shooting at a school, the first thing we think of, what did the parents know? Where was the gun held? Who bought the gun? And now I think we're really going to see parents moving forward thinking, like, I need to wake up. If I have a gun, I need to protect that gun. I need to protect my child and hopefully prevent one of these situations.
Well, if I have a gun and a kid who is
mentally ill.
Right, who is spiraling downward.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I think, but, you know, I don't know. Do you think this is really going to make a big difference in terms of parenting, Misty?
Well, maybe with respect to the handling of guns and safety, because remember, one of the defense arguments here is there were no storage laws. So this was despite not having obligations under the law of how to store. So will parents think twice about having a gun in the house and keeping it in a way that's not locked up or it's accessible? Perhaps. I mean, look, when Jennifer Crumbley was convicted, I had raised all of those issues, and I did not think that was an easy case at all. After that happened, I felt that his case was likely to result in
conviction.
conviction.
And they deliberated almost the exact same amount of time in both cases.
Which I have to tell you, that surprised me because I always had more pause for Jennifer, considering she took the stand. She said a lot of things that made me say, wait a second, maybe there's a different side to this. He chose not to testify. It seemed like didn't really matter in the end, but you know, I think the fact is you're dealing with difficult issues with two different defendants.
Yeah, but I mean, that morning they go to the school and they see a drawing of the gun with blood. I mean, and then they go back home. He goes back to his, you know, food delivery, driving around, and then goes home and waits, like around 15 minutes to call 911 after realizing the gun is missing. I mean, it's just...
Well, no, only after realizing there's been a shooting.
Exactly. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
and then sees that the gun is missing.
Right,
and is
right.
oh, well, maybe...
Well, oh, wait, it could be my son.
Could be my son.
What's scary about that is because he was calling his son, didn't get in touch with him. Instead of thinking, oh, my son could be a victim, he immediately comes to the conclusion that he's the shooter.
Which was very incriminating.
And that
very
says
damaging.
everything. If you think that your child's capable of that, you know it's your child.
That's a fair argument,
Yeah. All right, everyone's good.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.